Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there, or found yourself searching for words that used to come so easily? You're sitting at the dinner table with your family, and suddenly you can't remember your grandson's friend's name, the one who's been coming over for years. That moment of panic, that flash of fear that maybe this is just how things are now, hits deeper than anyone wants to admit. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Most of us accept memory changes as an unavoidable part of getting older, like gray hair or reading glasses. We tell ourselves it's normal, that there's nothing we can do. But what if I told you that some of the sharpest, most alert people over 70 that I know have one simple thing in common? It's not expensive supplements or complicated brain games. It's something sitting right in your pantry, costing less than $1, that your grandmother probably cooked with every single day. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly which humble lentils can help restore the clarity you thought was gone forever, and the simple way to prepare them that takes just minutes but feeds your brain the nutrients it's been craving. Because your mind doesn't have to fade, and the solution is simpler than you ever imagined. Number 1, memory lapses after 60. There you are, standing in your kitchen, holding your car keys, and you can't for the life of you remember where you were planning to go. Or maybe you're talking to your neighbor about her daughter's wedding, and suddenly her name just vanishes from your mind like morning mist. You know her, you've known her for 15 years, but the word just won't come. These moments sting more than a physical pain because they whisper something we don't want to hear, that maybe our sharpest days are behind us. If you're nodding right now, you're not alone. Millions of us face these small betrayals of memory every single day. We walk into rooms and forget our purpose. We lose the thread of conversations that matter to us. We search frantically for glasses that are sitting on top of our heads. And each time it happens, there's that flutter of fear, that quiet question. Is this how it begins? Here's what nobody tells you about these memory slips. They don't mean your mind is broken or that you're on some inevitable slide toward confusion. What they really mean is that your brain is hungry. It's been running on empty, trying to do its job without the right fuel. Think of it like an old friend who's been carrying heavy loads without enough rest or nourishment. Your brain isn't giving up on you. It's asking for help. The beautiful truth is this. The help your brain needs isn't locked away in some expensive bottle at the pharmacy. It's not hidden in complicated medical procedures or brain training programs that cost hundreds of dollars. The solution is humble, affordable, and probably sitting in your pantry right now. A simple bowl of lentils, eaten every day, can begin to restore the clarity you thought was slipping away forever. Number 2, the hidden power of lentils. You might be wondering how something as ordinary as lentils could possibly make a difference to your memory. After all, they're just small, humble seeds that your grandmother cooked without fanfare, part of simple meals that filled the belly without much ceremony. But here's what generations of grandmothers knew without understanding the science. These little seeds carry within them everything your brain has been asking for. When you cook up a bowl of moong, masoor, tor, or chana dal, you're not just preparing a meal. You're creating medicine for your mind. Each spoonful delivers folic acid that helps your blood flow more freely, carrying fresh oxygen to every corner of your brain like a gentle spring breeze clearing away the fog. This isn't just nutrition, it's restoration. It's your brain getting the chance to breathe again. But there's more happening in that simple bowl. The iron in these lentils acts like a delivery service, making sure oxygen reaches your brain cells when they need it most. The magnesium and zinc work like skilled electricians, maintaining the connections that hold your memories together. Remember that moment when you couldn't recall your neighbor's name. Those connections were just starved, not broken. Perhaps most importantly, lentils provide something that processed foods never can: steady, reliable energy. You know that heavy, cloudy feeling you get after eating a big meal, when thinking feels like walking through mud? Lentils do the opposite. They release their energy slowly and gently, keeping your mind alert and clear for hours. No spikes, no crashes, just the kind of sustained fuel that allows your brain to do what it does best. Remember, connect, and keep you feeling like yourself. Number 3, types of dal and when to use them. Not all lentils are created equal, and understanding which ones to reach for can transform your daily ritual from routine into remedy. Each variety carries its own gifts, its own perfect timing, like having different tools for different jobs around the house. Moong dal is your gentle morning companion. These small, yellow split lentils cook into something almost creamy, easy on your stomach when you first wake up. If you've ever felt that breakfast sits heavy, or if rich foods make you uncomfortable, moong dal is like a kind friend who never asks too much of you. A light moong dal khichdi with a pinch of turmeric can start your day with clarity instead of sluggishness, giving your brain the fuel it needs without weighing you down. When lunch comes around and you need something with more substance, masoor dal steps in. These orange-red lentils cook quickly, almost eagerly, and they love the company of leafy greens. Picture a bowl of masoor dal with fresh spinach stirred in, the colors bright and alive. This combination doesn't just feed you, it awakens something. The iron from both the lentils and the greens work together like old dance partners, bringing oxygen and energy to your afternoon thoughts. For dinner, when you want something that will satisfy and sustain you through the evening, tur dal becomes your ally. Also called arhar dal, these split pigeon peas have a heartier presence, a more substantial feel. They're the lentil equivalent of a warm hug, filling enough to be the center of your meal, rich enough to help your brain process the day's memories as you sleep. And then there's chana dal, the split chickpea that stands apart from the rest. This one has presence, personality, a slight nuttiness that makes it almost like a different food entirely. Save chana dal for days when you need extra mental energy, when you have important decisions to make or conversations that matter. It's your secret weapon for days that demand your sharpest self. Number 4, how to include it in daily life. The secret to making lentils work for your memory isn't about eating massive bowls or following complicated recipes. It's about something far more powerful: consistency. Just half a bowl every single day will do more for your brain than a huge serving once a week. Think of it like watering a plant. A little bit every day keeps it thriving, while flooding it occasionally, and then forgetting it leaves it struggling. Your morning could begin with a light khichdi, nothing fancy, just moong dal and rice cooked together until soft, seasoned with a pinch of salt and turmeric. It takes 15 minutes to make, costs almost nothing, and gives your brain exactly what it needs to start the day clear and focused. You can make enough for 2 days, warming it gently each morning while your coffee brews. Lunch might bring a simple masoor dal, cooked until tender, maybe with some spinach stirred in at the end. No complicated spice blending, no hours of preparation. Just lentils, water, a bay leaf, maybe some cumin seeds sizzled in a little oil. Serve it with whatever vegetables you have, a small portion of rice or a piece of bread. This isn't about creating restaurant-quality meals. It's about nourishing the most important part of who you are. Even dinner can be as simple as a dal soup, thinned with extra water, seasoned with ginger and a squeeze of lemon. Imagine settling into your evening with something warm and comforting that's actually rebuilding your brain while you eat it. The beauty is in the simplicity. A touch of turmeric for its gentle healing properties, a sprinkle of cumin for digestion, a bit of ginger to wake up your taste buds and settle your stomach. Remember, you're not trying to become a gourmet chef. You're simply choosing to feed your brain what it needs, one humble bowl at a time. Number 5, simple tips for better preparation. The difference between lentils that sit heavy in your stomach and ones that feel like pure nourishment often comes down to a few simple preparation steps that your grandmother might have known by heart. These aren't complicated techniques. just gentle wisdom that makes all the difference in how your body receives this brain food. Soaking your lentils for just a few hours before cooking is like giving them a head start on becoming digestible. Pour them into a bowl, cover with water, and let them sit while you go about your morning or afternoon. This simple step softens them, reduces cooking time, and most importantly, helps prevent that uncomfortable gassy feeling that keeps some people away from lentils altogether. Your stomach will thank you, and you'll actually look forward to your daily bowl instead of dreading digestive discomfort. When you do cook them, patience becomes your friend. Let them simmer gently until they're truly soft, not just edible but actually tender. This might take 20 to 30 minutes, but it's mostly hands-off time. Soft lentils are easier to digest, gentler on your system, and more willing to release their nutrients for your brain to use. Think of it as cooking with kindness, both toward the food and toward yourself. Here's a small trick that transforms the entire experience. Squeeze a little fresh lemon juice over your dal just before eating. Not only does this brighten the flavor and make the whole bowl more appealing, but the vitamin C in that lemon juice helps your body absorb the iron from the lentils more effectively. It's like opening a door that was only halfway open, allowing more of those brain-nourishing nutrients to actually reach where they're needed. The final touch is balance. Pair your dal with vegetables, whether stirred in during cooking or served alongside. Add a small portion of rice or a piece of whole grain bread. This isn't just about creating a complete meal. It's about giving your body the steady, sustained energy that keeps your brain humming contentedly for hours, instead of spiking and crashing like it does with processed foods. Number 6. Habits that strengthen memory along with dal. Your daily bowl of lentils is working hard for your brain, but it works even harder when it has good company. Think of these habits as teammates, each one supporting the others to create something more powerful than any single change could accomplish alone. Water is your brain's most basic need, yet it's often the most neglected. Throughout the day, as you go about your routine, your brain is quietly dehydrating, like a plant in dry soil. By the time you feel thirsty, your thinking has already begun to slow down. Keep a glass of water nearby and sip it regularly, not in huge gulps but in gentle, consistent drinks. Watch how much clearer your thoughts become when your brain doesn't have to work through a haze of dehydration. Movement is medicine for your memory, but it doesn't require gym memberships or complicated exercise routines. A simple 20 to 30-minute walk does something magical. It gets your blood flowing, carrying all those nutrients from your daily lentils directly to your brain. More importantly, walking seems to wake up the parts of your brain responsible for forming new memories and maintaining old ones. Many people find their best ideas come during walks, their clearest thoughts emerging with each step. Your sleep is when your brain does its most important memory work, sorting through the day's experiences, deciding what to keep and where to store it. 7 to 8 hours isn't just about feeling rested. It's about giving your mind time to organize itself, like a librarian working quietly through the night. Those lentils you ate provided the raw materials, but sleep is when your brain actually builds stronger memory pathways. Finally, keep your mind active, but in ways that feel natural and enjoyable. Read aloud to yourself or others. The combination of seeing words, speaking them, and hearing them creates multiple pathways for memory. Write things down, not just to remember them, but because the physical act of writing strengthens memory formation. Have real conversations with people you care about. Share stories, ask questions, listen deeply. Your brain thrives on these connections, these moments when it has to actively engage with language and emotion and memory all at once. Number 7. Important attentions and precautions. While lentils can be a powerful ally in keeping your memory sharp, it's important to recognize when memory changes signal something more serious than simple nutrition needs. Your daily bowl of dal is preventive care, not medical treatment, and knowing the difference could be crucial for your long-term well-being. If you notice that your memory lapses are becoming more frequent or more severe, if you're starting to forget how to do familiar tasks, or if you find yourself getting confused about time or place, these are signals that deserve medical attention. Lentils are wonderful for supporting brain health, but they can't address underlying medical conditions that might be affecting your memory. There's no shame in seeking help, and catching problems early often means more options for treatment. For those with specific health conditions, a conversation with your doctor about adding daily lentils to your diet is wise. If you have kidney problems, diabetes, or take certain medications, your doctor might want to adjust portions or timing to work best with your overall health plan. This isn't about lentils being dangerous. It's about making sure everything works together harmoniously. Be realistic about expectations, too. Lentils aren't a miracle cure that will instantly restore memories that have been lost or reverse significant cognitive decline. What they can do is provide your brain with consistent, high-quality nutrition that supports its natural ability to form and maintain memories. Think of them as daily maintenance for your most precious possession, your mind. The most important thing to remember is this: every bowl of lentils you eat is an act of self-care, a choice to nourish the part of you that holds your memories, your personality, your connection to everyone and everything you love. With consistency, patience, and attention to your body's signals, these simple seeds can help you maintain the mental clarity and confidence that make life rich and meaningful, one spoonful at a time. Your memory doesn't have to be another casualty of getting older. Those moments when words disappear or names slip away, when you walk into rooms and forget why you came, they're not sentences you have to accept. They're simply your brain's way of asking for better fuel, and now you know exactly what to give it. A simple bowl of lentils each day. That's all it takes to begin supporting the mind that has carried you through decades of living, loving, and remembering. These humble seeds that your grandmother knew by heart, they're not just food. They're daily medicine for your most precious possession, your ability to stay connected to yourself and everyone you love. Think about what this really means. Every morning when you prepare that light khichdi, every lunch when you stir spinach into masoor dal, every evening when you sip a warm bowl of simple lentil soup, you're choosing to fight for your clarity. You're refusing to let forgetfulness steal your confidence or your connections. The beauty is in how achievable this is. No expensive supplements, no complicated routines. Just half a bowl of something you can cook on your own stove, season with spices you already have, serve alongside vegetables you already buy. Your independence intact, your dignity preserved, your future brighter. Which of these simple changes feels most important for you to start today? Maybe it's adding that daily walk. Maybe it's keeping water nearby. Or maybe it's simply believing that your sharpest days aren't behind you. They're still being written with each choice you make. If this gave you hope or reminded you of your own strength, please share it with someone who needs to hear it too. Your story, your wisdom, your commitment to staying sharp matters more than you know. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore another simple way to keep living with the vitality and clarity you deserve.